Hey, I'm ElusiveKev, Mr. Welcome back to Baja Edge of Control HD, as we are in the Unlimited VW League. Last time out, didn't quite achieve our goals, apart from the Daredevil Showdown League, as we were pretty consistent. Still the Rock Rally, where we encountered some traffic. So now we're going to move on to the Progressive White Sands Rally, and before I do that, I'm actually going to upgrade the vehicle. I was thinking, let's do that first. Just get all the upgrades. Let's make this thing a beast. Unbeatable beast. As we already got that part installed. I knew that. I was just testing the game, you know. Got that installed. Got that installed. We've got virtually maximum horsepower. Oh, there we go. Display maximum increase. And the stainless steel exhaust. There we go. Now we've got maximum power. We need a powertrain to go along with it, and of course, so pack 2. And then clutch converters give us the ultimate clutch, and we've got the ultimate clutch. And we've got the ultimate tyres as well. We've got ultimate brakes, This vehicle's already... Oh, we've got to improve the suspension though. Already well decked out. As yes, we've got drag reduction, weight reduction as well. And cooling and plumbing finally. Yes, we've got the larger cooling. We've got a very efficient plumbing. Just what you need to know. So let's take part in this Progressive White Sands Rally. Oh, there's our mobile. Look at it. Glorious. So I can see traffic to our left hand side. Don't tell me you're going to be fighting traffic once again. Let's go up to 4 quickly. To 5th. I'm not letting go of the accelerator. Where the hell are we going? We're going under the bridge. Oh no! Anthony Kiedis told me to do it. It's not my fault. That's a very good start, isn't it? No, just... Hey, bigger truck, get away. I'll mess with you, son. Just like I'm messing with this fence, see? Scared him off, didn't I? Because now we've got the high bank here. We're going to take the high line, use that banking. Just like you would on an oval circuit. Going to minimise the loss in speed. Get a good exit of the corner. And look at this plane, just white sand everywhere. It's difficult to define where the track is. There we go. Using that bank again. Not taking a shortcut at all. Get alongside the rocks there. You can see this is a very twisty part of the course. Get down to 3rd. Doesn't seem like we have to go 3rd and 4th though, as despite the incident, we're 7,000 seconds slower than Steve Griffin. They're around 38 hundredths of a second, or 38,000 of a second ahead. Or 0.38 of a second ahead of Mike behind. So not doing too badly. I do like these rally stages, very long, very different to WRC rallies in particular. Apart from the dearly missed Safari rally. I did love that rally for being so different. There's all. Hitting the rev limiter. Oh yeah, take that. That's for getting past us, goddammit. We warned you. Did not heed our warnings. Now we've got another tight section here. Look at that, we can see the ocean to our side as well. Don't want to be overshooting that corner. Well, we might be in that ocean for a few weeks, as almost a second lead now on Steve Griffin. 1.62 ahead of Albanese. You let the bigger truck go by. If he slows down again, you see what we do? Because we're really not letting go of the accelerator at all. I was thinking about Something I love about the desert. Rally is that you really let go of the accelerator, it feels like. You can see these rallies are getting longer as well as now we've got a 2-second lead. Look at that cut. There's all, we've got a tight corner, get it down the third, use that bank again to get the exit. Bit of a twisty section here. We're actually gaining on the big truck in front. The tyres are not liking it. Not surprised, almost 4 minutes now. This pace and with these jumps. Using all of the jumps now as we get past the bigger truck. Look at that, 3.42 second lead now over Steve Griffin. Got Albin still in third, but over 4.5 seconds back now. So we're building that lead the further this goes on. That's all, that's a bit wide. Back on the track. There's all, the engine's not liking it now. Hopefully that loss in power won't be too bad. So Steve Griffin. Similar gap. Got over 5 second lead now on Albanese. And he being very aggressive. Maybe too aggressive. As we might not have a vehicle at the end of this stage, even though we are gaining. And the truck's in front. Look at this wide open corner. Ah, lost too much momentum though, using the back end. Very slow up the hill. And look at that, Steve Griffin's gained back, just over 3 seconds behind now. So I think I've got to learn with these stages is to be a bit more careful on the machinery. Because they've been flat out all the time. I used that with the WRC, of course. Used that with most games, even F1, when you do an hour-and-a-half race. As we do win by just under 2 seconds from Steve Griffin. And Mike nicked third from Albanese. We've got AJ Martin, Dave Bonney, and you've got Lisa Lava down there in 10th, and Scott Llewellyn. Or Scott Hewitt, should I say. At the back, I don't know where I got Llewellyn from, but let's see what we can do on the next stage. This is our beautiful machine. Go rev up the engine. Put it up to second gear. Help the wheels spin, pulling away. And oh, they're already over. What a beginning. Hopefully that's our rivals. Presuming looking good as 8 back off. Big truck. It's all going close to the edge there. Living on the edge. Live on the sideways at the moment. Look at this. We're going. Trying to get momentum around the corner. 1.73 seconds ahead of Griffin already. You have Mike way up there. ElusiveKev. Again, we've got 5 or 6 minutes to survive. Would be helped if trucks been doing that. Look at someone your own size. Let's look at this speed, over 110 miles per hour. So we go under the bridge. Oh, we got pushed into the back. No, our panels. I don't think the gap is similar over Griffin. So climbing already. And look at that, he's just pushed another truck wide. Very aggressive. Hopefully we don't do this lost in power at the end of the stage. Let's be a bit more careful. Sake truck. What number are you? I'm going to support you to the stewards. Let's look how we've lost our lead to Griffin now. Thanks for that. Again, we're just hoping this vehicle is in one piece. Well, half pieces at the end of the stage. We're going to the hairpin, now climbing up. Do love the landscapes in this game. I know they may not be fantastically detailed, but just think of how much they're putting on this game as well. This is from like a decade ago, as we've got a 2.3 second lead over Griffin. Almost 3 seconds over Mike. He's accidentally got it down to second there. So yeah, it's incredible how wide open, how much burn these landscapes. Even got little bunny rabbits. Of course, the best part about the game. Because I wouldn't want to park my trucks right next to the course like that. Let's look at that, over 4 seconds now in front of Griffin. Over 5 ahead of Mike. So that's a big jump. I'll take that flat out. Got a lead here to protect. Got a car to protect as well. Don't be so aggressive. So there we go. Don't want to go into the ocean. Remember that. That's very important on these stages. Don't go into the ocean. Does Griffin take some time back? Alright. So does Mike. And there goes the rescue helicopter overhead. Hopefully it won't need rescuing itself. Seen it on a couple of occasions. Looking good. So I'm losing time to the trucks in front, but again they're in a higher class. At least that's what I'm telling myself. It's like the next checkpoint, no doubt the lead is going to be diminished further. And the tyres are already gone. Still got a couple of minutes to go. I'm going to survive till the end. That's what you're doing, Rescue Chopper. You're on the course, are you? I've got to stop to repair. No. I don't need to stop to repair as we're going downhill. Very winding. Get down to second. Now the third. Now we can gun it. Downhill. Actually, let's be cautious through this section. Could so easily bust the engine. Just gun it down there and then not taking that turn correctly. Oh, we actually increased the lead over Griffin. Almost 5 seconds now. We might go over 6 seconds back. And the car's still in one piece. I'm liking this rally. This is the finish. We're third. But it says I'm first. Was I third on that stage then? As we're 4,000 of a second faster than Griffin. Heading into the third stage. You better took it a bit too gently then. I said my lead was good. I don't get how I lost so much time then. Game deceiving me like that. Let's look at this now. We've got alternate routes. Looks like. Could have done it a bit more on this stage. Maybe a bit too cautious on that previous stage. We're getting fantastic undulation. I do love the way these things handle as well. May not be the most accurate, even though I've never driven one of these machines, so I can't, really tell. But still, you get sort of that simulation feeling as we're going way off track. Avoid the traffic though. That's the main thing, of course. But yeah, you do. Oh, just try and get into that bank. But lots of it is kind of really well. All the bumps, the ride, the surface basically. Just to drive over, even if the vehicles aren't seem to be the most accurate. And yeah, it's just fun, this game. But I think quite a few recent racing games perhaps have lost as well in trying to get more simulated, like Forza. That's perhaps one of my biggest peeves with Forza. At least the main motorsport series. Forza Horizon's still good fun. 3 was fantastic for the couple of weeks I played it before. I just got slightly bored of it. Again, that's kind of the Forza saturation, unfortunately. And that's why I'm not getting Forza 7, at least for a long while. Just going to stick with Forza 6. My favourite Forza was Forza 4. Even though I did the Forza 3 as well. And that's the game I started Forza. I haven't played 1 or 2 ever. Should probably go back and do that. I've got at least 2.72 seconds, however, Mike. The 3.42 seconds over AJ Martin. Where's Griffin? He's missing. But yeah, the main thing before was just the fun factor of driving those vehicles. Yes, the handle wasn't really realistic as, oh, we actually got some road. We're trying to drift this thing. We actually got some good tarmac laid down here. Even though I've not got good speed. Oh, it's reaching 80 now. Reach 90, go on. Oh, look at that breeze through 90. Gonna reach 3 figures. Not quite, doesn't it? Like. But yeah, Forza 4 so much fun, that game. It's kind of oversteery handling. Like, I love the Ferraris in that game for that. Like, the Italia. And like the F40s, F50s. Just love those vehicles. And it was so much fun. You also had the Top Gear integration, which is pretty good as well, because it brought the car football. And Forza doesn't even include those modes anymore. I love the car football. Even did a series of it on my channel if you want to scroll back. Look at a series called Chelsea Cording, where I tried to predict, because I support Chelsea, I tried to predict their future results in the games they played. Look at that, 8.5 second lead now on Mike. I'll take that. That was no, we damaged the engine. Just under 4 minutes gone. Oh, we're near the end though, hopefully. God, this is twisty. Yeah, I did use that car football for that series. Only 10 episodes long, got full of rubbish references as well. English football from a few years ago. So oh, now the suspension's gone. We're not going to finish in one piece, are we? And because now we've got a flat out part, we're going over lots of jumps. Please keep it together, car. 8.3 seconds ahead of Mike. But yeah, I did love the party games. And I loved, what's it, Cycle Production as well. They all drove the same car. That was fantastic too. There is the finish. Go on. Yes! First! And that is the result. We've won by over 12 seconds for Mike. Stephen third, AJ fourth, Albinez fifth, Jessica sixth, Gabriel seventh, Dave Bonner eighth, Imoun in ninth, Elisa Lava 10th, and Scott Hewitt in last. So fantastic rally. Finally getting it together, even though, yes, we have really upgraded the vehicle now. So there we get a nice gold trophy for the Progressive White Sands Rally. And we get an Amigo Tech, a Rovas, an Albinez Motorsports, and we've unlocked an Invitational Nate Power Circuit race. But do we have time to do one more race? Should we actually go back to the Split Rock Rally? Just make this a rally episode. Let's see if we can dodge traffic this time and finish in first. So here we go. Now we know these routes well. We don't know the traffic patterns well though. But we definitely had the pace even without upgrading our vehicle fully last time, so that's all we got to do. Keep it clean. Going sideways at around 60 miles per hour is not the ideal thing to do though, by keeping it clean. But look at this is a bit more, I don't know, what do you call it? He's got a 5.3 second lead over Drew Bulk. Deck. Oh god, Sally in third. No, I've hit a cactus. I am getting back on the track. Oh come on, why are you resetting me? I was virtually there. Again, I don't understand why that's in a game which is about off-road racing and is wide open. Especially when I'm right there again. Cost me another couple of seconds. But yeah, lots more plants around it. That's it. A lot more happening. It's not just white plains everywhere. So we're down to fifth behind Steve Griffin. We've got Albinez in sixth. We're drifting. We've got over some cactus again. There's a bit more defined these routes. In the desert, or a different type of desert. Now we go downhill. Oh, we're catching massively on the buggy in front. Trying to go down the inside. Better claim my first scout there, unfortunately. Still going downhill up to 4th. Got Mark Martin in front. Veteran NASCAR driver, of course, that is. NASCAR Hall of Famer. I think he is as well. I remember when I was into NASCAR, he was actually one of the front runners at Hendrick Motorsports, I think it was. Yeah, he was in that car before Casey Kane took over. He almost won the championship in like a decade ago. That's all. The bus. God damn it, traffic. As we're back down to 5th behind Mark Martin. But yeah, I did love Mark Martin go up just because he's this older guy who's incredibly fit. Much fitter than most of the drivers who are racing. Even now, he's perhaps more fitter than them, and he's almost 60 now. Yeah, incredible racer. One of the best to never win a NASCAR championship. He's back up to 4th now, ahead of Mark Martin. Also, that glowing praise has distracted him. So we're behind Steve Griffin by 3.73 seconds, and no wonder the engine's hurting after that jump. Got to be a bit more nuanced with the throttle, I think. Over them. As now the tyres are gone as well. Now we've got a bit of a wide open space here with loads of jumps. Still in 4th, gaining on Griffin slightly. We finish in 4th, but look at over 7 seconds behind Sandy with Drew in 2nd. So we go on to the 2nd stage, go up to 2nd gear, get that getaway, trying to prevent that wheel spin. It was a bit difficult getting away on sand. From a standing start. We got up to speed pretty well, almost at 100 miles per hour. There's the rescue trotter. He didn't just crash into the hill, did he? Oh, again, nuance with the throttle, you idiot. As now we've lost a couple of seconds, probably lost our chance at winning now already because of that mistake. Still leading by 0.23, but that's not enough. We need 7 seconds, even if there is a 3rd stage. Can't remember actually. There we go, we're going to traffic. Oh, we're going into faster vehicles as well. Get out of here. Oh, what? Who made this cactus king? At least we avoided the family from Colorado. They are always back for more. Trying to take us out. Get down to 7th. Once again, we're with the cactuses. And no doubt we've lost this race. I'm probably going to have to do this one off the playthrough, off screen. Just like I'm going to do those first few championships as well. And this isn't the end to the rally episode I wanted. Next up, we've got hill climb as we're back up to 6th, ahead of Holden. So behind Steve Griffin, though. Just under 2 seconds. Got the hill climb, and then we've got the event at the end of this league as well. Oh my god, the bus! I feel your pain, competitor. So once again with the cactuses. That bus takes no victims. I believe the driver of that bus is called the Punisher. So you can see why. Because we're up to 5th now. Got Albanese ahead. 4.39 seconds ahead. We're equal with Steve Griffin. It's a good sector. That's what happens when you avoid hitting anything. And try to be at 1 with the cactus. So we've learnt our lesson now in the first half of that stage. As the engine has said no already. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the stage. Great news as we're in 5th, just behind Albanese. Jamie Bizarro, 4.69 seconds back. Obviously not a character from a 90s cartoon. Do love some of the names of this game. There we go, downhill. If I was clenching, it's a game. As the suspension is gone as well. Breaking everything now, we're near the end of the stage. I'm trying to make up time right on the tail now of Albinez. Gem Rizzo over 6 seconds, 6.5 seconds back. And there's the end. 5th. Fourth overall. So around 15 seconds back now of Drew, marking 2nd, Stallion 3rd. Ahead of Albinez and Griffin. On to the last stage. So here we go, away. So we just got to be 16 seconds faster than anyone else. Simple, you know, could do it in my sleep. There's all that's too aggressive already. Nuance with the throttle, you idiot. Of course I'm talking to myself. And the bus drivers as well. And the family from Colorado, which no doubt going to hit us on the road part. Here we go, gunning it flat out. Slight lift there because we're losing the back end slightly. And oh, we're getting attacked by another buggy. Still oh, over the top the wrong way. Still kind of flat out though. Very fast section to begin this stage. Look at that, 5 seconds ahead of Drew. That's a good start. Just need another 10 now. So lifting slightly now. You can see some bigger bumps in front. You can see some tighter corners as well. And that's not too bad at the moment. And then we've got a big right-hander coming up. Let's here we go, onto the road. 6 seconds ahead of Drew. And stay on this side of the road. There's the Punisher. We are actually gaining. And the buggy's in front. Is he being held up by a family? As well, there's the family from Colorado. See, oh, right on the tail. Oh, there is traffic in front. We get past him. Get past the bus. We have survived the road section for like the first time. Or second time, should I say, from the previous stage. Didn't even get near a cactus as well. This stage is going really well. Trying to chase down the rescue chopper. Slow down. Yes, first on the final stage. I'm up to 3rd overall. Look at that. Just 3.38 seconds slower. Then Drew was Sally in 2nd. We beat out Mark Martin by over 6.5 seconds. And then we've got Steve Griffin, Albinez, Bizarro, Holden, Elizabeth Ricker, and Derek Douglas, and Jose Mendoza. So not the end we wanted to this episode, as you do get Ricker's races though, and Bizarro racing, off the wall racing. We're definitely drawing our off the road racing as well. So I'm going to go back, and for the next episode you're going to see all of these as gold trophies. So the Blue Sea High Risers League, the McKinsey's Mayhem League, and this Split Right Rally will be 3rd time lucky. So next episode we're going to do the hill climb on Coconut Island and the De Los Santos Summit. Then the Oakley Open Class Challenge in Nevada to end it. And the Laughlin Desert Challenge. That is not the name at all. I do apologise, but I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.